Greetings, dear Gemini. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your May 2024 monthly general reading. So just remember, in general readings, anything is liable to show up. Just accept the messages. Remember to accept them if they apply to you, and if they don't apply to you, let them fly. The message is for someone who needs to hear it. Okay. Now we are going to use the Light Seers Tarot to pull your main messages, okay? And we'll do clarifying messages with the same deck as well. And then in the end, just to add a little advice or clarity to this reading, we're going to pull one card from the Eternal Crystals Oracle to just close the reading out, all right? So if you are a Gemini and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always for your highest good, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your general reading. This will be a 4-card spread. We will first start by looking at the main theme for you, dear Geminis, for May of 2024. So what's the vibe? What is it looking like for you? What is the main theme for Geminis for May of 2024? Okay. So Geminis, the first card that came out with it was the Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about, could be either a travel situation, thinking about traveling. There could be something about travel that is very significant in the month of May for you, okay? But this could also mean, in a more metaphorical way, of transitioning from emotionally being in one state into another, okay? But it could also insinuate that there are actual physical travels that are being discussed or thought about for that month of May. But I see that there could be a temporary halt because you've got the Hangman here, which talks about a pause. Okay, there's something that is not quite going through with these travel plans, right? And it could have something to do with maybe a new love. Maybe this is someone that you're trying to get closer to with this Ace of Cups. Is like a start of something that is not just passionate, but something that is very close to your heart. So I would see the main theme for you is about like a delay of travel, perhaps towards love, is what I'm kind of getting here, intuitively. So when I do tarot, it's almost always just intuitive. I don't like have voices in my head or anything like that. It's just intuitively the messages, like how they're coming to me. Talk to me about a potential travel that's delayed due to a love situation. And if it's not an actual physical travel, could indicate this halt of transitioning on an emotional level of like understanding also mentally that you need to go from like one place to another place, but there's some type of halt, there's a wait, there's like it could even be a sacrifice, even, right? When we're talking about the Hangman. Hangman also indicates a sacrifice as well. Like it's like giving up something because you have a results. Like if you're on a diet and you give up like sugar, right? It has that same meaning to it as well. So it could be giving up things because you need to save for travel as well. And maybe you need to do that because you need to get to a new start of love. So this could be walking towards a new love connection in that way, okay? Let's go ahead and look at your past influences. So this would look like, what are situations in the past that are going to be prominent and following you into this month of May? Show me past influences for Gemini. Okay, so first of all, past influences, you got the Magician here. Okay, so there's definitely a situation that's been manifested in the most recent past that is following you into this. There's something has been conjured up, okay? When you look at the Magician, it really does talk about the existence of like this want and desire that starts from within and then manifests its way into the outside world, where it gets to show its face in our tangible world. Okay, so there's definitely something that came from the heart that is out now. All right, and it hasn't been easy. So if this is a love situation that I'm getting, the Nine of Wands indicates it's been really hard and you could have felt like giving up in the past, but there was something that kept you really driven towards this. There was this very magnetic power, like, and if it's about a love situation that you're traveling towards or that's coming towards you, this could indicate the two of you really like making things happen so that this start can happen in a way. And so it hasn't been easy at all, but you're ready for a new chapter, because that world talks about old endings, like kind of stopping, and that there's a new chapter that is coming your way. Okay. And so that's something that's happening from the past. You've initiated this, you and your person, or it could just be you, but like you've initiated this. It's in your energy. You've initiated this desire from the heart that's come out, and it's becoming a reality. Okay. And it might have been very like tiresome to initiate. You could have been really tired doing this, but there is a ending of a chapter here. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the challenges here. This seems to be a very specific message that I'm getting. So this is either going to apply or not. If it doesn't apply, you've probably already checked out. So let's go ahead and look at the challenges. What are the challenges for Gemini for the month of May? Okay, the first thing that came out was this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, I always say it's like the ultimate confident. It's like having that attitude of confidence, of knowing and believing in yourself and knowing that you can. Even if looking at that card is just someone who has a lot of like self-assurance in some way. Okay, so when this comes up as a challenge, there could be issues with confidence. Actually, I take challenge position cards like this to indicate a reversal of that energy. So this could very well mean that like you are struggling to really believe in yourself and your capacities in this partnership. Okay. And the reason why I say partnership, because Lovers came out with that as well. So for sure, this has something to do with a dynamic of a duo, a dynamic of a romantic partnership with someone, okay? And it's also in the challenge position. And with this Queen of Wands, this talks to me about a home. This is about a stability. This is things being practical. But remember that these are all in the challenge position. So there's something about perhaps a home space not really being secured and having some insecurity about that and what that looks like in terms of a partnership. So what I'm seeing, and like the first thing I'm getting is that this is really indicating a long distance relationship, because that main theme was that Six of Swords, which has to do with travel. And I do think that there is a fair amount of travel that has to go into effect for something new in a love situation to be manifested in some degree, right? With that Magician card. And with that challenge is like you or the two of you are really struggling with that security of it, like feeling very confident that you're going to be able to make this happen. But you're thinking about the partnership. You think that this is like really worth the sacrifice with that Lovers, is that you feel very tied to your person. But for sure, this home space is going to be like really challenging in the home. If there is a situation where one person has to give to another person in a monetary manner, you know, it's going to like cause some inadequacies in other areas. Okay. So I see that being challenged of like knowing like how to place your resources in some way. So let's look at the outcome. What is an outcome for the month of May for my dear Geminis? Show me an outcome I don't like think I'm gonna take those. It didn't feel authentic coming out. Let's do one more time. Let's get an outcome for Gemini. Interesting. All right, so I see you really kind of stepping up and stepping in and really digging deep inside of yourself with the Strength card, right? Which really talks about courage and rising up to the occasion. If there's challenges, you're going to be able to believe in yourself. You're going to be channeling that inner beast in yourself, that inner mode of drive to be able to persevere through these difficulties, if they are difficult, whatever these challenges are. I see you really like just conjuring up this like very powerful energy to not just like stand up for yourself and this connection and what you want to do, but like just showing up for like others in general. I feel like there could be your money is looking good with this King of Pentacles. So this could indicate some type of like financial blessing in some way, or this realization that you really do have the stability that it takes to be able to provide in some way on a resource level, okay? And then I'm also seeing this Ace of Wands. So ace, we've got like two aces here. And we talk about aces, it always talks about a new start. And this is just being like that renewed fire. Like you got this like renewed fire. There's something that clicks, this outcome that clicks in you where you're able, whatever you're manifesting at this time, that you've been working on doing, it pays off in some resource or financial way. And I see perhaps that even giving you the confidence of, whereas like your worries were more about like the insecurity of it, but then you end up securing it and it just makes you feel really good. And even just like, like you could just feel like, you know, because the Ace of Wands is also about like, it's like the SEX card as well, right? So this could also indicate that you're just feeling like full of passion, like you feeling yourself, okay? So that could be what that is for your outcome in the month of May. So let's go ahead and close this reading out. We're going to close it out with one card from the Eternal Crystals Oracle. So this is going to be looking at a crystal that you could utilize for the month of May that could be helpful for you to navigate during this month, okay? If you are into crystal magic. So let's see, what is a crystal that could be used for Gemini? Show me a crystal that could be used for Gemini. Show me a crystal. Labradite. Love Labradite. I actually have some right here. Labradite looks like this. It's from a Canadian mountain, the Labrador Mountain, I believe. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to read you what this card means. And just remember to apply the message to yourself in whichever way that you possibly can. So while I hold up the actual crystal, I'm going to tell you what it means. Labradite focuses on your psychic ability. It activates your third eye chakra. So when you draw Labradite, it heralds a time for you to get more in touch with your intuition and psychic ability. You have been born with your own unique psychic gifts. Trust in these gifts and know that you are truly connecting with your spirit guides and angels. Do not be afraid of your psychic abilities. You may receive your psychic information through premonitions, your dreams, or through being clairsentient, which is when you feel something psychically. It's an inner knowing. You may also receive psychic information through clairvoyance, which is seeing something with your third eye or inner eye. If you are already aware of your psychic gifts, Labradite is here to make you aware that you need to reawaken these gifts to prepare for a boost in your intuition. Your spirit guides have been trying to get your attention. They want to work more closely with you. Notice any signs you receive or feelings that you may have. You may be inspired to attend some spiritual seminars or retreats, or you may feel drawn to a particular spiritual book which will help you enhance your psychic skills. Okay, so there's something pertinent about your psychic abilities for the month of May. Okay, I definitely see you manifesting things, because that did come up in your past influences. You've definitely been working on an objective that is coming into fruition during this time. So I wish you the best of luck, Gemini. So please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please do feel free to take a look at the description of my page, which has a link to my Calendly, where I do offer personal readings for a very reasonable fee. Wish you the best of luck, and a very happy birthday to my Geminis who are celebrating their birthdays at the end of May. Wish you guys the best. Hope you have a beautiful day.